Hey, what's going on, guys? So this one is a little bit different. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, an unfortunate event has occurred, and being in the car community, having a car channel and a following, I felt like it was only right that I touched on this situation and just, give my view on it to my followers and anybody that sees this. And I encourage anybody that has any sort of following to do the same, because with these type of vehicles, things like this can and do happen all the time, and we really just need to hold each other accountable, because if nobody else with the following is going to say it, then who will? And I'm in no way, shape, or form perfect. You guys know that. Everybody knows that. Nobody is perfect. But I just want to do my part in trying to help spread a positive message in any way possible. We're all out there just trying to have a good time, trying to have fun. But we really need to know the consequences of our actions. And as you guys could see with what happened here, things could get really bad. You know what I'm saying? It could go from having so much fun to what you see in these pictures in an instant. So I'm not going to waste no time with it. It's going to be real quick and to the point. So as you guys can see here in these pictures, I mean, not much left of the TRX. The whole front end is gone. Pieces are everywhere. I'm not really going to get into too much details of what happened here. Just know that it was underage teenagers that were involved in this car accident. I've read that maybe alcohol was involved. Like I said, I'm not going to get too much into details because this could happen with anybody. But as you guys could see, this is what could happen, man. Unfortunately, this is what can happen when being reckless. Unfortunately, there were some lives lost. The ones that did survive lost limbs and were paralyzed. So not a good scene right here, man. You can see this is crazy. A crazy accident. These vehicles are nothing to play with. Out of respect for the families and everybody involved, I'm not going to get too much into detail on it. You guys could go read up on it if you like. I just wanted to say, for anybody that's watching my channel, that watches my channel, or any of the other channels that are out here that deal with this type of content, we all like to have fun. You know, we're in this to have fun. That's why we like to drive these vehicles. But at the end of the day, things like this can happen. As I said, I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've read, it said that there was alcohol involved. Whether there was or wasn't, people drive recklessly all the time. And if you're behind one of these vehicles or even a regular vehicle, you just need to be aware of the things that you're doing and the people that you're putting at risk. Not only yourself, but everybody around you and your loved ones, because God forbid something happens like what happened here. You're not the only one that's being hurt, because if you're gone, you're not the one suffering. It's the ones around you and the ones that you left behind. So as I said, I know we all do this just to have fun, and that's what we're in it for. But don't be out there trying to show off, trying to do things that you really shouldn't be doing, that you're not experienced enough to be doing. I always make sure that I do everything in my control to not put anybody else at danger or at risk. So when you guys are out there and you're having fun, of course, I'm not going to tell you not to have fun, but just be aware, your life is not the only one that is in danger. And just take into consideration the feelings and emotions of the other people that you're putting at risk when you're out there doing these things. I'm not here to tell anybody how to live their life. I just want you guys to be aware, and don't try to mimic or replicate any of the things that you see on YouTube or on TV or wherever you're seeing stuff that influences you. Don't go out there and try to do these things just because you think it's cool, or just to try to impress somebody. Or you could just be doing it just because it's fun. I know I do what I do because I have fun with it, but I never do it recklessly. It may seem like some of the stuff that we do isn't really in the best interest of others, but me personally, I could only speak for myself. I always make sure that whatever I do, I'm doing it in a way where I'm not putting anybody else's life at risk. And there's always a risk in everything that we do, but we just got to take the right precautions to make sure we minimize that as much as possible. Certain people shouldn't really be doing certain things, until they're really ready and experienced enough to do them. I'm not going to speak on this situation. I know the people involved were young. I'm not really going to speak on that too much. Just know your limits. That's all I'm trying to say, really, is just know your limits with the things that you're out there doing. Don't try to push and go beyond that. When you're watching hoonigans and different stuff like that, these people are trained professionals. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. When you're watching Hello, I'm Jensen, that dude is a trained professional drift driver. You know what I'm saying? He went to school for that. He learned, like, he knows what he's doing behind the wheel. So don't think that it's that easy and you guys could just go out there and replicate these things. And I'm not saying that this person or anybody out there, that's what they're trying to do. But there is people out there that are easily influenced, and you know, they see stuff and they're like, ooh, I could go do that. Let me go try and do that. All I'm saying is know your limits and know what you can and can't do. If you want to learn that, take the proper route, take the proper actions in doing that. Go to school for it. Go to the places where it's safe, where you're not putting anybody in danger in doing that. You know, learn how to properly do something before you do it. If you want to get a fast car like, you know, a Hellcat or a TRX, maybe you should start with a little, you know, Ford Ranger or, you know, Dodge pickup, or, you know, if you want a Hellcat, start with the RT or start with the Scat Pack. You know, get the hang of that first before you step into something that has so much power behind it, you know. And that's really the responsibility of the older people as well, to not just let the younger people who are inexperienced and don't really know better to get in these sort of vehicles when they don't really know what they're doing. You know, they have no experience with it. They don't know the type of power and the type of things that these vehicles can do. So it's not just the young, it's not just the old, it's a mixture of both. We all just got to be responsible and make sure that we're doing our best to not put anybody else in danger. That's really all I wanted to say. I just seen this and felt like, since I have a channel doing car content in the car community, I know I have a following, so I wanted to express my views and, you know, just sort of give this message. I'm not trying to preach to you guys, but I just felt like it was my responsibility to bring this message to my personal following and anybody that sees this. And I encourage anybody that has a following to do the same, because if we ain't gonna say it, then who else is going to? So that's it. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Like I said, I'm gonna always do my best to make sure I'm not putting anybody else in danger, including myself, because I know if anything happens to me, I'm not the only one being hurt by that, and you all should consider that as well. But I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. You guys already know, all links are down below in the description. If you enjoy the content, like, comment, subscribe, all that. I'll see you guys soon. Until then, who is LouieXIII checking out. Salute.